happens here. So as we get ready to start, let's see if our runners are ready. Looks like the race is about to begin. One of the dynamics we'll be looking at in this run is what route they'll be running, and we are off. Little Friday matinee for you folks, and as we get the sword, there are a bunch of different routes that these runners can choose to run. Zarby is going up, so he'll be running 2 first, and Jaylow with the frame-perfect pirouette recovers, and he's right behind him. So it looks like both runners are going to be running 2 first. So a couple different routes that you could see here. There are the 2 first blue ring route, the 2 first red candle route, and the 2 first regular white sword route, which will get the blue candle. It's really the runner's choice on which of these routes they would like to do. Zarby, of course, very, very known for his skill in the Link to the Past randomizer community, but he's no slouch. He's dabbled in the Zelda 1 randomizer, and considering that he entered this tournament as the number 60 seed in a field of 60, he was literally the lowest seeded player entering this tournament, has impressively improved and has really shown how hard he's worked. And I mean, it was a complete surprise to see him as strong as he was against Lack Attack. But then you stop and think about it, as we have Sync as they enter level 2. It really wasn't that much of a surprise. I mean, Zarby's a good gamer, and this is not a difficult speedrun to learn despite what it looks like. The difficulty becomes the part of mastering it. That's where Legend of Zelda can really be a tough speedrun. So as I go into level 2, Jaylow does have a slight advantage. He was able to get a bomb drop in the route to level 2. Zarby gets no bombs in that room, where if you kill the Master Gorilla, you have 5 chances at a bomb. Depending on where your global is, you'll have 2 or possibly 3 if you have a count. And he just gets bad luck. So Jaylow getting all the luck here early on. Jaylow, another runner who was seeded relatively low, but is actually a very capable Zelda 1 randomizer player. And again, just like Zarby, has really shown an improvement so far in this tournament. So Zarby takes a short lead as Jaylow decides to kill the Molderm. Both of them are going to need rupees, depending on what route they run. If they're going to buy the blue candle especially, or the blue ring, either way. So Zarby's still looking for his first bomb, and the Jaylow shows exactly why bombs are important there, and that's why Zarby takes that unfortunate death. That room is very dangerous on this route, especially when you have no bombs, and just terrible luck so far for Zarby as he makes his way back through level 2. Jaylow is the first one out at 245. Not a bad start at all. So now we'll see what route he decides to run. Most likely he'll be headed up to get one more heart container and pick up the white sword, which, believe it or not, is one of the most dangerous screens in this route. He'll stop here to get this Armos 30 secret. There's a number of secret everybody's that we'll be seeing these runners get to get the necessary rupees they need quickly to beat the game. Now, Zarby taking on the gorillas again with no bombs yet. Still looking for his first bomb drop of the game, just having terrible luck. Meanwhile, Jaylow just gets a free one. He's getting all the bombs. Finally just gets the floor drop there. Hopefully he does not get a troll dongo. He gets hit. He's got to be careful. Only 3 bombs remaining. And with 1 bomb remaining, he takes care of the dongo, and he's hot on Jaylow's heels. Out of level 3, about a minute behind Jaylow, as Jaylow picks up Heart Rock Heart, the last heart he needs to get the white sword, and he'll be headed there shortly. Now, if he stops to get a blue candle, that'll give us a clue on what route he's going to be doing, and there it is. So he will not be running the red candle route. So still 2 other routes that we can see from Jaylow, either the blue ring route or just the basic white sword blue candle route. He's going to probably screen scroll over. Nope, he's going to take the long way, going down, left, and then up the mountain ahead. Or excuse me, I'm sorry. He's going to get the white sword. I was a little mixed up there. This is a dangerous screen. This little blue Lionel up here can do 2 hearts of damage with each sword beam, and he takes a bad path. Jaylow's got to be careful here. A death here would be catastrophic, and makes it through. So now with the white sword, Jaylow has a 50% increase in combat efficiency. This is going to help him out in surviving and moving quickly. Zarby, meanwhile, headed over towards the northeast corner where there's a 100 secret that he'll be picking up, which gives us a clue on what route he's going to be running. I imagine most likely we're going to see a blue ring purchase from Zarby. I do not believe we're going to see one from Jaylow, but you never know. So with the 2 first route, they'll be headed to level 1 after the white sword. And this is kind of a nice little breather on this route. The pressure that you see in the world record route, where you need to force bombs and rupees, isn't really as bad here. Bombs and rupees in this case are more of a luxury than a necessity, and Zarby's going to purchase a blue candle as well. Meanwhile, Jaylow goes into level 1, back out, and then back in. And no, that was not a mistake. He did that on purpose. That's called the pirouette trick. The Legend of Zelda has a glitch in it that is a very useful glitch, especially in the randomizer, where if you exit a level from the main entrance, re-entering that level immediately tricks the game into thinking you exited the level from the top and will unlock any key doors that are up there. That is actually the only screen in vanilla that is useful, but in Rando, you can actually open up a number of doors with that. Zarby almost takes a death, but reaches the white sword. That was a lucky break. If he'd taken a death there, in this tournament, the rules state you have to return to that screen immediately. You can't stop for anything. So death here would be catastrophic. He makes it through. Somebody in chat asking how many people die the first time trying to get that white sword. I used to die there all the time as a kid, for sure. And you'll see speedrunners who get the white sword die all the time on that screen. It's one of the most dangerous screens on this route. Zarby lining up for a block clip and gets in, and he'll get the bow, the first dungeon item required to beat the game. Required for the Goma in level 6 and also for Ganon at the very end of the run. Zarby, right on his heels, is going to stop and get another secret. So yeah, I'm fairly confident we're going to see a blue ring purchase from Zarby, but then again, we've seen some crazy routing from some runners in this tournament so far, so we'll have to wait and see. Still with only 4 bombs, he's had no bomb luck at all. Zarby going out of his way to kill that gel gives us a clue he might be building a count here. Oh, he went for it. He tried to bomb all 3 of the Gorillaz, did not. Let's see if he tries again. Not sure if he's building a count or if he lost it. Taking some time to clear most of those wall masters out. And here's Aqua Menace. Oh no! Yeah, he's trying to get a bomb here. He's got to be very careful. Oh! Aqua Menace is having none of it. Oh, and he takes a bop. So if he had a count, he lost it. But he does finish Aqua Menace off. Out of level 8 at 8:15, or level 1, excuse me, at 8:16. Unfortunately, wasted a few bombs, I think, trying to force one. So he's going to have to rebuild his bomb count when he reaches level 3, which will be the next level he goes to. Meanwhile, Zarby, in another dangerous room here, takes care of it nicely. With the white sword, that room is not nearly as difficult as it is with the wooden. And Jaylow headed over to what looks like the potion screen. He's going to pick up a safety potion, I believe. Although he might get the heart container here. And he does. So I believe he'll be getting his potion if he decides to get one. Probably from the Raft Heart. Zarby, meanwhile, picks up his bow. He's headed to Aqua Menace. Not nearly that far behind, especially when you consider that The Legend of Zelda as a speedrun, especially as a race, is a very difficult game to get through deathless. Speaking of which, Zarby down to 1/2 a heart, needs to be extra careful. A bop from anything will be an instant death. Can he make it through level 1 without a death? It's going to be a little close here. Into the Aqua Menace fight. Jaylow with a nice candy bomb there. Ooh, he avoids the fireballs, and he does it. Well done by Zarby. Survives level 1, no death. He's hot on Jaylow's heels here, folks. So he'll be entering level 3 next, and level 3 in the world record route is the first dungeon you'll see the runners go to. Not nearly as difficult when you go the 2 first route, because at this point, Jaylow has 7 hearts, and the white sword, his bombs, so not nearly as difficult. And also, runners can pick up a potion if they desire. As you may see Zarby, let's see if he chooses heart or potion here. And the reason this is such a difficult level is this is the first time you face off against Darknuts, and also the boss here, Manhandla. We like to call him Trollhandla for a reason. He is a scary, scary boss in the world record route because you have the wooden sword, which takes 4 hits to kill each of his little claw hands. Fortunately, he does a heart of damage with each fireball, so it's very easy to die. But with 7 hearts in the white sword only takes 2 hits to kill each claw hand. And with 7 bombs, he'll be able to hopefully take care of Manhandla with no issues. Nicely done. Clears that room with bombs. He's headed down to pick up the raft. So about a minute 30, minute 40 lead for Jaylow at this point. Maybe a little less as he picks up the raft. And Zarby enters level 3. He is down to 2 bombs, so we may see him clear this Darknut room, which is a very important room in the world record route. But it's a nice backup room for these runners in this case, as there's a static floor drop of a bomb. Let's see if Zarby goes for it. He does not. He's risking it all, folks. This could come back to haunt him. We'll have to wait and see. Little high five from our runners as Jaylow is headed to the boss of this level, Trollhandla. Takes an unfortunate bubble bop there, so if Zarby had a count building, he lost it. Here we go, folks. Jaylow versus Trollhandla. Gets him halfway. Oh, he almost finishes him off. Nicely done. Almost got a Trollhandla, but was able to catch him with that last bomb. And he's out of level 3. He's having a pretty solid run here. Zarby, meanwhile, did get finally his first candy bomb, I believe, this entire run. And he's headed down to the raft. Jaylow choosing to walk these screens. A screen scroll is a very nice time save if you're good at screen scrolls, but they're very, very difficult to do, and the top runners make it look so easy. It is a frame-perfect, pixel-perfect technique that allows you to skip across the screen, which is a nice time save if you can do it consistently, but if you cannot, it can actually be a time loss, and in some cases it's just faster to go ahead and walk. Zarby's going to clear the room, gets another candy bomb, so his bomb luck might finally be changing here. As Jaylow enters level 4 on the island hidden by the raft, attempts the dark block clip and nails it. That's actually a very difficult block clip, and he makes it look easy. Well done by Jaylow. He's going to be heading into a room that hides our ladder. Ladder is a required item to beat the game and makes it much easier to move quickly through the dungeons. He's going to have the room called the breakfast room. Meanwhile, Zarby at Trollhandla himself only has 4 bombs remaining and 2.5 hearts. Can he finish him off? He's down to 3. He's down to 2. He takes a hit. He's got to be careful here. Well done. With his 1 bomb remaining in his inventory, he's able to clear the room, and he finally gets out of level 3. That was close. Jaylow enters the breakfast room. We call this breakfast room because of the likes, which look like pancakes, the gels, which look like Hershey's Kisses or syrup, depending on how you look at it, and the bubbles, which resemble eggs. And he takes care of it very nicely. He's going to be rewarded with the ladder. Zarby gets another candy bomb here in the Deadwoods. There's a lot of enemies here that can drop bombs, so it's nice to kind of take the time here if you absolutely need it. He's had atrocious bomb luck so far in this run, so it's nice to see him finally having some change of fortune here. Jaylow, meanwhile, is going to take the long way around, and I'll explain why. You probably won't be able to see it, folks, on the restream, but there is a room up here with a T-moat. It's basically a T-shaped piece of land surrounded by a moat that you have to clip through. Oh, wait, no, he's going up to Manhandla. He's going to go straight into the rupee room. Nice routing by Jaylow. It's a very difficult ladder clip to do, and basically it's a pixel perfect clip that requires precise movement in the dark. It's very difficult to do, so he opts not to do it. It's a minor time loss, no big deal. And he's going to face another of the scariest bosses in this speed run, as we see Zarby making a blue ring purchase. Jaylow's going to be fighting Gleeok with the white sword and 5 hearts remaining. This should be an arbitrary fight. He takes care of the first hit. He's down to 2 hearts. He's got to be careful. Hurry up, Jaylow. Nice. Down goes Gleeok. And Jaylow out of level 4 on a pretty solid pace for him. Nicely done as Zarby enters level 4. So a good solid lead here. But this race is far from over yet, folks. One caveat to Jaylow's run at this point is if you look at his counts, he's down to 1 bomb. And he's headed to level 5, I believe. So he's going to be in a little bit of a pickle if he's not able to get a candy bomb or force one on the way to 5. And the reason is he's going to be headed into the Room of Requirement. The Room of Requirement guards our recorder, which is required to enter level 7, as well as get through level 7 and get the Triforce in 5. And it's guarded by 6 enemies that are kind of a pain in the neck. Those 6 enemies are blue Dark Nuts. They are not fun, folks. They are a pain in the neck. They take 8 hits with the wooden sword, 4 hits with the white sword, and 2 bombs can kill them. They do 2 hearts of damage, so they're dangerous to face straight up. Zarby entering the breakfast room and is clearing it out nicely. It is a very, very, very difficult room to do without bombs, especially if you're not used to the patterns that Dark Nuts can do. Unfortunately, Jaylow, with only 1 bomb, he's going to get 1 free bomb here in level 4, but he needs to use his first one, level 5, but he needs to use his first one to get into that room, so he's only going to have 3 bombs going into the Room of Requirements, so this is going to be a very scary fight for Jaylow. Can he pull it off? Meanwhile, Zarby's going to do the ladder clip here. This is what I was talking about earlier. Let's see how he does. Going to the side. Oh, very nice. He nails it first try. That was well done by Zarby. Very nicely done. Now, this is Fort Gibdo, coined by Lack Attack. It's a scary room because a lot of runners will be holding a count. And by the way, something I haven't mentioned is in The Legend of Zelda, if you kill 10 consecutive enemies without taking a hit, you are rewarded with a 5 rupee. The reason I say forcing a bomb is that in The Legend of Zelda, if you kill the 10th enemy with a bomb rather than with your sword or another item, that enemy will instead drop a bomb, which is a very vital part of this speedrun. So as Zarby enters Gleeok, Jaylow goes into the Room Requirement, and this could make or break the race right here, folks. With 3 bombs, let's see how he does. Playing it very safe, and I don't blame him. Uses his first bomb, only gets 1 Dark Nut with it. Luckily, with the white sword, he's only going to need to hit each one 4 times. He's got nearly full health, so he's in okay shape. Oh, those Dark Nuts both turned down into that bomb, meaning that their shields block the blast. He's unfortunately not damaged any of those Dark Nuts with that bomb, and with only 1 remaining, he's going to have to save it. Probably going to force some bombs off of the Dodongos here in a moment. But he still has beams. Only 1 Dark Nut remaining. One more hit, and that should do it. There it is. Nice room by Jaylow. 2 bombs. Doesn't take any damage at all, and he'll be rewarded handsomely with his recorder. Little shout out to Arcus87 who named the Room of Requirement the Olive Garden, and now I'm hungry. Meanwhile, Zarby had a very clean level 4. He's picking up a 100 secret here, and I believe we may see him go to the coast as he switched to bombs. I believe he's going to be getting himself a potion. Zarby, bombs right. He's going to purchase the bomb upgrade. Now, this is interesting. Obviously, in 100%, this upgrade is required, but I don't know if I've seen anyone purchase a bomb upgrade as of yet in the tournament. I could be mistaken, but Jaylow is now rewarded for his 100 rupee purchase. He not only gets a free bomb refill from 0 to 12, but now he has 12. So, very, very nice purchase by Jaylow. Actually, a pretty smart play, I gotta admit. That's well done. While Zarby heading up the coast to pick up a couple heart containers, we'll probably end up seeing Jaylow do this exact thing after level 5. Slightly slower routing, but it will give him more health for this Darknut-infested level 5. Jaylow, meanwhile, with full bombs, deciding not to bomb these Gibdos as he needs those bombs for the rest of the run. Swords down those Gibdos and is rewarded with his key, and doesn't even have to flirt with those Dodongos, which... It's a scary room, especially if you're low on bombs. You have to smoke them. And what I mean by smoking a Dodongo is if they are caught in the smoke of a bomb blast, they will be stunned. And if you sword them down after that, you're rewarded with a bomb drop. Ooh, takes a bop from the Darknut there. He's headed towards the level 5 boss, which, if you didn't know how to fight him, would be a very scary boss, because there's no real obvious way to damage him, but there is a clue in level 5 that Dig Dogger hates certain types of sound, and since the item you find here is a musical instrument, it only makes sense to give it a try. The recorder that he just picked up is the key to this boss fight. He'll place a bomb, use the recorder, and then we may see him immediately menu, switch to bombs, and down goes Dig Dogger. A very nice level 5 for Jaylow indeed, and as Zarby enters level 5, Jaylow will be leaving level 5. A very nice run so far. So with the recorder, he'll be able to finally warp. The recorder mechanic is complicated. Ooh, he takes a bop from the lever. The recorder is going to leave her behind. You let that one sink in for a minute as we see Jaylow warping to level 3. And see, that was an unfortunate mistake since he missed the whirlwind. The counter went up 1 more than he was expecting. The recorder works as such. When you first pick it up, it is set at level 1. And every Triforce that you've picked up thus far allows you to have a war point. If you stand right or up, if you're facing right or up, ooh, nice bomb by Zarby there, then it'll take you to the next numerical Triforce in order. If you're facing left or down when you blow the recorder, it'll take you to the next one down in numerical order. And will only work on levels where you already have the Triforce. He picks up his 100 secret as well. That'll give him the rupees to purchase his bait and arrows. Zarby had a very nice recorder room, at least at the start. Not bad at all, and he's got plenty of health to close out this level 5, and with his blue ring, a defensive advantage over Jaylow. This is pretty much just a walkthrough at this point. It should be very simple for Zarby to get out of here with no major issues at all, except for one. And that issue is he only has 2 bombs remaining, and unlike Jaylow, Zarby's not going to purchase the bomb upgrade. So he's probably going to attempt to get some bombs off of these Dodongos. Hopefully they don't troll him. As we see Jaylow headed up the coast to pick up those heart containers, and Zarby picking up the bomb off of those Gibdos. I must have missed him not getting that. Folks, make sure you follow both these runners, Jaylow7 and Zarby89, both amazing people. Great rando runners, great speed runners, and also major shouts out to the Speed Gaming Networks for picking this race up. I know it's Friday, I know it's lunchtime, everybody's having a busy day, but I hope this lunch matinee is worth it for you folks. As Zarby heads up to the end of level 5, Jaylow attempting the newest glitch in The Legend of Zelda. Let's see if he's able to pull it off. I'll explain it if he does. He's got to clip into the water here to pull this glitch off. Let's see if he's able to. He takes care of Zora, clips in, blows the recorder, and ladies and gentlemen, behold the... Ooh. Oh no, he already blew it! Oh, Jaylow blows it! Oh no! So he missed the first... Okay, let's try this again and then I'll explain what just happened. I missed that. Oh no! Nice Big Dogger fight for Zarby. He's out of level 5, and since he's already done what Jaylow is at now, he's actually gaining some time here on Jaylow. Jaylow needs to hurry up. And behold the Rue Quarter. There it is. Nice. Okay, so first off, I'll explain the Rue Quarter as Zarby's going to warp as well. The Rue Quarter tricks the game, long story short, into taking you one screen left and one screen up of the intended level warp. It was discovered by Rue Slugs about 3 weeks ago. The reason it did not work there for Jaylow is that he blew the recorder but then took a hit. He missed his warp, excuse me. And you can only spawn one on each screen until you re-enter the screen. So even though he set that up correctly, he didn't have the warp available, and, well, that was the result. So because of the route that Zarby took, he doesn't have to do as much, and he's going to actually catch up a lot to Jaylow here. I would say Jaylow's lead is down to about 30 seconds, maybe 45 seconds as he enters level 7. This race is actually pretty close now, folks. Level 7. Oh, level 7. The easiest hard level in the game. It's very deceptive. Each of these blue gorillas loves to turn and bop Link just like you saw there. Jaylow already taking 2.5 hearts of damage, making 3.5. He's getting bopped around. And it's unfortunate because there's not really any rhyme or reason to their timing. They just turn and throw their boomerangs and hit you. And each time they do, you'll take 1 heart of damage, so he's got to be careful. Nice river room, though. Meanwhile, Zarby enters level 7 as well. Not far behind, folks. This is a race. Zarby also... Ooh, miss bomb there, unfortunately. Zarby does have a 2-heart container advantage on the health part. They both do have potions, so it shouldn't be an issue of dying. It's more going to be an issue of whether or not they have to use one of their coveted precious potions here in level 7, which is honestly an easy level if you get some good luck. Ooh, nice fairy there for Zarby. Back to beam swords. Finally gets out of the river room. Hot on Jaylow's heels. Here's the red candle chamber, but because both runners have the blue candle, I don't think we're going to see the red candle picked up by either one. And that's a good thing, because that's not going to change their spawns in the rest of level 7. Later on, you're going to see a reverse C room, another bop by Jaylow. He's down to 4.5 hearts here, folks. You're going to see a reverse C room with wall masters. And there's 3 bubbles that guard this room. And if you take an unfortunate bubble bop at the wrong part of that room, you could end up helplessly sucked into the wall master and just have to do level 7 all over again. And that would be catastrophic. Meanwhile, Jaylow 1-bombs at Dig Dogger. A dangerous strat, but he pulls it off. He's going to try for a Dodong Bro here. Let's see if he can get one. Does not, unfortunately. Oh, he's going for the Smoke Dodongo and he takes a bop. That could be a catastrophic mistake here, and now his spawns are changed. Oh no, Jaylow's in a lot of trouble here. He's got to be careful. Ooh, that Mercy Heart right there. 2 Mercy Hearts from the Wallmasters might have saved Jaylow's bacon here. And Zarby right on his heels. Zarby also using the 1-bomb technique. And he's going to sword them both. Nope, he's going to do the re-enter trick here. Killing one of those little Dig Dogger pups. And then exiting and re-entering the room. Tricks the game into thinking you finished them off entirely. Aquamenus in his level 7 return. He goes down like a wet paper bag. 3 hits with the white sword. He's dead. And Jaylow, the first one out of level 7 at 29-13. And now it's Zarby's turn in the reverse C. Let's see how he does. Don't get that clock. Uh-oh. He's going to have to switch to arrows here. But with only 3 rupees, he's only got 2 more shots left. 1 more shot. Takes a bubble bop. Takes another bubble bop. Misses his shot. He almost gets wall mastered. And with his last rupee, finishes it off. That was almost disaster for Zarby, but he survives. Wow. Ooh, Jaylow, interesting. He's not even going to attempt the Lost Woods scroll. He's going to do the intended route here. Up left, down left through the Lost Woods, which is going to cost him a lot of time. This is a decent opportunity for Zarby to make up even more time as he enters the Aquamenus fight and stabs him in the belly, and Aquamenus just kind of laughs at him. About a 1-minute lead for Jaylow at the Triforce, but Zarby's going to make up some time if he can nail this Lost Woods scroll. Master using it, and you can have the magical sword, not the master sword. Jaylow, the first one there at 30-33. We'll be able to get a good idea of how much time that Lost Woods scroll saves if Zarby can nail this. He's setting up for it. It's a very difficult scroll. We call this screen Laggy Woods, and he nails it! Oh, he just made a humongous chunk of time up on Jaylow. Jaylow entering level 6. He gets to face Wizrobes for the first time, and Wizrobes are scary, but he should be fine. And the lead is cut to about 40 seconds, so Zarby made up 20 seconds with that screen scroll. Jaylow enters level 6 into the Belfry and is about to face off against his first blue Wizrobes, one of the scariest enemies in The Legend of Zelda, in the Magical Breakfast Room number 1. Let's see how he does. Zarby right on his heels. This is a very scary room. Each time that bubble touches you, you lose your sword for 3 seconds. He gets a nice bomb drop off that red Wizrobe. Each of those red Wizrobe beams do 4 hearts of damage. The only enemy other than Ganon that can do that, the blue Wizrobes do 2 for Jaylow. But for Zarby, it's going to be 2 heart and 1 heart respectively. So Zarby with a humongous damage bonus here as far as his defense is concerned. Having a little trouble with the Belfry, but clears it and is finally on his way to Magical Breakfast Room 1 as Jaylow enters Magical Breakfast Room number 2. Gets a nice setup, unfortunately doesn't take advantage of it. Takes a couple beams. He's okay on health for the moment, but he does want to be careful. He does have his potion, so no reason to sweat it. He finally clears that room of Wizrobes as Zarby clears the Magical Breakfast Room 1 of Wizrobes and is only 3 or 4 screens behind, folks. He is catching up quickly. Zarby with a nice 5 rupee drop, picks it up for insurance. It'll give him some extra arrows. Ooh, gets a nice blue Wizrobe beam to the face there. And then a red Wizrobe beam. Zarby, be careful. Blue ring or not, you don't want to take too many of those. He gets a nice candy drop. And actually, speed-wise, that was a very fast Magical Breakfast Room too, but he took a ton of damage. His refill advantage is going to shrink tremendously as Jaylow takes down Goma in 1 arrow. And at 33-15, he's out of level 6. This lead is shrinking, and it's shrinking quickly. If Zarby has a clean Goma fight, he's going to be even closer. As Jaylow is going to whistle to level 2. The lead is down to 29 seconds for Jaylow headed to level 8. Now, one thing about this level 8, each of these runners has an advantage over the other. Zarby with the blue ring has a humongous defense advantage as level 8 is infested with blue dark nuts. They each do 2 hearts of damage with each time they touch Link. However, Jaylow has an advantage over Zarby as he has 12 bombs, so if he decides to, he can play the screen using bombs. Let's see what he decides to do. into the blue lagoon. Places a bomb. Only hits one dark nut with it. Ooh, nice pattern there. Oh, what a nice kill there. Jaylow with a brilliant Blue Lagoon 1, folks. Does take a little bit of damage, but that was fast. I'm not kidding when I say I'd take that if that was my average Blue Lagoon. Meanwhile, Zarby only 2 rooms behind at this point. Into the Blue Lagoon 2 goes Jaylow, and he's taking some bops. He's got to be careful. He's down to 3 hearts. Down to 2.5. Use that potion. Don't be afraid to. Drops a bomb. Doesn't hit anything. Meanwhile, Zarby also having a brilliant Blue Lagoon. And that defense advantage showing itself here as the damage that he gets is offset by a nice fairy drop. Jaylow once again down to 2 hearts. A hit here will kill him. He's got to be careful. Oh, what are you doing? Be careful. Oh, he makes it through. That was stressful. Jaylow, be careful. He's got a potion. Don't die with a potion in your pocket, sir. And Zarby having a much cleaner room with a lot less emphasis on being safe. He's able to clear this room much faster than Jaylow. He is right on his heels, and he has no issues with health whatsoever. Oh, Jaylow, be careful here. Into the Gleeok fight. 3 hearts remaining. Each Gleeok hit will do 1 heart of damage. He's got to be careful. Takes down the first head in 3 hits. Each individual head remaining will take 2. He's down to 2 hearts. Can he make it through? Takes him down without using his potion. Well done by Jaylow. Meanwhile, Zarby with the blue ring, he can just take this fight. Decides to pick up the last remaining heart container. He's going to finish this race with 16 hearts. And ladies and gentlemen, look at this. Jaylow's lead is down to mere seconds. 36-22 close for Jaylow. 36-27 for Zarby. A 5-second lead. And once again, going into level 9, now another advantage here for Zarby with the blue ring. He can afford, and also 16 heart containers, he can afford to take a lot more bops. He can tank rooms a little better than Jaylow can. Jaylow does have a potion. In fact, both of these runners have a full red potion, so if they decide to drink their Coke, they can have a Pepsi afterwards if they choose to. Zarby going for the screen scroll. Jaylow taking the safe route and just walks it. And you can see right there why, even though the screen scroll is faster, sometimes it's better to just walk those screens. Jaylow gains a couple seconds because Zarby failed that scroll. And at 37-22 enters level 9. 37-28 for Zarby. Here we go, folks. The home stretch. Jaylow has 3 keys, so does Zarby, so they both choose not to clear the level 9 breakfast room. And now it's block clip time. Zarby nails it, but then accidentally slips. Jaylow takes a few attempts, and the lead is down to 4 seconds. It's really going to come down to execution here, folks. A slip-up in any way could cost these runners. Jaylow gets grabbed by the like. Zarby gets through cleanly. The lead down to 4 seconds. And into Patra 1 goes Jaylow. Zarby right behind him. Are they going to attempt the Patra 1 skip? Jaylow's going to kill him. Zarby is also going to kill him. Or are they waiting him out? Let's see what happens. Zarby is going to try to sneak through. He does, and he takes the lead. Jaylow is going to clear out the Patra, and he's going to receive a bomb drop as a reward. But he has now lost the lead for the first time in this match since level 2. Oh, Zarby takes a red Wizrobe beam there. He can't, like I said, you can't take too many of those, Zarby. Be careful. And Jaylow catching back up quickly. Wow, what a race, folks. I'm on the edge of my seat. And Jaylow clears the room before Zarby. He retakes the lead. And despite the blue ring, Zarby is taking a lot of damage here. He needs to get out of this room, and he needs to do it quickly. Jaylow regains the lead. I'm I'm not sure what he was doing there. Was he trying to force a bomb? I'm not sure. But because of that, Zarby is caught back up. Gets a nice hard drop. And Zarby only a room and a half behind at this point as we head to Patra 2. How does Jaylow do with Patra 2? Already down to 8 hearts. He's got to be careful. Takes a bop. He's down to 6. Zarby also looks like he's going to attempt to kill this Patra rather than try to clip by. Jaylow's got to be careful. He's down to 2 hearts. A bop would kill him. Jaylow, you've got a potion, brother. Use it. Don't risk it. A Wizrobe beam here will mean certain death for Jaylow. Zarby, meanwhile, trying to finish off Patra. Jaylow into the reverse C. 3 blue Wizrobes, 2 red Wizrobes, and 3 bubbles. Can he survive? Does Jaylow not have a potion? Yes, he does, and he finally decides to use it mercifully. For a second, I was thinking he didn't have one. Somebody in chat mentioned he didn't, and I was like, oh, what a clock drop for Zarby! A clock drop! And just like that, folks, Zarby retakes the lead! Wow! By less than a second, Zarby is going to be the first one to the silver arrows. One caveat to note here, as Zarby's lead is literally less than a second, and we head back into this diamond staircase. Do they attempt the reverse scroll, the reverse clip? They do not. Zarby nails the clip though, he's out. Down to 4 hearts remaining. He still has his potion, but a potion refill would mean a time loss here, and at this point, any second lost is potentially going to cost either runner this race here. So Zarby obviously is going to try his best not to have to use that potion. Into the like room, clips into the block, gets through. The lead has opened up a bit now. 41-34 into the dark like room for Zarby. Let's see where Jaylow is. So the lead now about 15 seconds for Zarby, but he decides to clear this room out. I'm not sure why he did that. That's going to cost him some time. And he takes a hit, takes another hit. Oh, Zarby, be careful. Clears the last red Wizrobe out, so at least can afford one more bop. He takes it, almost dies there. He has a potion. Use your potion, Zarby. Gets a hard drop, so at least he's safe for a minute. Takes another beam. And Jaylow dies! Oh no! With the potion in his pocket, he takes a beam and he dies. He has to do level 9 all over again. Unfortunate break. Zarby using pause strats here. Interesting, he has a potion, doesn't he? He does, and he dies in the next round. Oh my lord! And now he's back to the beginning of level 9. I guess he doesn't have a potion, and that makes sense because he got all the heart containers. I'm sorry, folks, I was mistaken. Zarby does not have a potion. Which means Jaylow, with 1 potion remaining, can go back through level 9 here. Despite his death, he is back in the lead. Unfortunately for Zarby, he has no rupees, and he has no letter, and he has all 16 heart containers. He can't get a potion. So he's going to have to just refill his health and get back through this level 9 on 1 refill. Meanwhile, Zarby, back through the next room, or excuse me, Jaylow, back through the next room. He does not have to return to the Silver Arrow Chamber, so even though he's down to 3 hearts, he is in decent shape here. He also can opt to force a fairy if he chooses to. Zarby with full health will be returning himself back to level 9 here shortly. Okay, so chat pointing out that it appears that Zarby might have actually picked up that 16th heart container by mistake. He intended to get the heart, or the potion, but picked up the heart. And that is not the first time that has happened, folks. In fact, we call the heart container south of level 1 the BT Race Heart because Breasticle did that in a tournament race back in 2015. Oh, Jaylow gets a nice fairy there. Oh, well, that was a sweet, merciful fairy for Jaylow. Back up to 6 hearts with a potion remaining. He's in prime shape to finish this race off. Gets a nice candy bomb there. Uses it. Uses another. Down to 2 hearts, though. He's got to be careful. It's a nice candy heart there. He's got 3. He can afford a hit from the blue whiz robes. He can afford a hit from the traps. He cannot afford a hit from the red whiz robes. Let's see how he does in this room where he died earlier. He's back. Takes a hit from the trap. Drops his bomb. And he's through. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Jaylow has 1 potion remaining. This would be a really, really good time to use it. Meanwhile, Zarby making his way back on his return trip through level 9. Jaylow switches to the potion and he'll refill. And we can breathe. Taking care of Patra 3, he has beams. This is a nice, easy, relaxing fight. It's also slow. Finally decides to get right up in his face. Does take a bop for his efforts, but he'll be entering Ganon with nearly full health. Here we go, folks. As my friend LOZ Cards fan likes to say, here's Ganon. Gets the first hit nicely, gets the second hit nicely, nearly gets drivered there. A high roll driver takes 4 hearts of damage every time Ganon touches you. Down to 3 hits, there's 4. And ladies and gentlemen, get your GGs out in chat. Your winner in a thrilling level 9 where the lead swung back and forth several times is Jaylow7. Congratulations, his first win of the tournament. With an official SRL time of 46 minutes and 24 seconds. Well done. Make sure you guys follow both these runners. They gave us a thrilling race this afternoon. What better way to spend your Friday afternoon than with me and you fine folks here on the Speed Gaming family of networks, where you'll be finding tons of Zelda randomizer action, Zelda Link to the Past randomizer action, and of course, the vanilla game here in the Legend of Zelda Any Percent No Up+A tournament. Make sure you follow all 4 of the Speed Gaming channels and don't miss any of the thrilling action coming up in the months to come. And this tournament has some thrilling matchups here in Swiss round number 3, including a pretty marquee matchup tomorrow night. The current world record holder, Lack Attack 24, will be taking on Unos, and we're hoping to have more information on where that match can be seen tomorrow. So make sure you guys go to zelda.challenge.com/2018LOZ. There's a link there to the schedule where you can see all of the upcoming matches, the standings, and more. And unfortunately, Zarby89 going to take the loss here. He's going to fall to 3-0. We'll ask him his thoughts about his race shortly. Let's see if we can get Jaylow in here. And right on cue, we have our winner, Jaylow7. Jaylow, congratulations, sir.
Thank you. What a run.
What a race. You played very, very well, especially in the early game. A little bit of bad luck and some tough recorder luck kind of allowed Zarby to catch up to the point that you guys were merely 20 or so seconds apart entering level 9. And that death we thought was going to cost you the race, but then Zarby as well took a death as he enters the Ganon fight. I'll ask you your thoughts on this match in just a moment. Zarby, with plenty of health, gets the first hit. Playing left side safe strats, takes the driver, but he's got 2 hits down. Only 2 more to go, and then he'll have bacon as well. There's 3. 1 more hit. And there's 4. Switches to his silver arrows, and ladies and gentlemen, with a very nice time considering the run, Zarby89 will be your runner-up. Get your GGs out in chat. Zarby89 with an official SRL time of 49 minutes and 16 seconds. And with that, we have Zarby89 joining us as well. GG's to both of you guys.
Oh, GG.
All right, so before we ask you your thoughts on your run, Zarby, Jaylow, what were your thoughts in level 9? Were you able to understand how close the race was? Did you have it up by chance?
No, my internet on my phone isn't working, so I didn't have the race up. I had no idea it was that close.
Very close indeed. The lead changing back and forth throughout level 9. When Zarby got the Patra 1 clip, he retook the lead and actually stretched it out quite a bit, but then you had a much cleaner next room. You guys were neck and neck throughout level 9. Zarby, you had a good opportunity to win that match, but unfortunately took that death. Now, I had to ask you, was that a mistake when you took that heart container rather than the potion?
Yeah, it was a mistake.
Unfortunately, a mistake that might have cost you this race, as Jaylow was the first of you guys to take a death in 9, giving you a chance to win, but unfortunately, you as well took a death. Jaylow, what were your thoughts in level 9 there?
I was a little annoyed when that death happened. Because right as he hit me, I would hit the pause button to menu to my potion.
Oh, no. Yeah, unfortunately, you never want to take a death with a potion in your pocket. It's just unfortunate that that happened that way. What were your thoughts? Were you planning on doing Rue Quarter from the get-go? That was pretty cool to see.
Yep, I've added that into my standard route. I just, as you saw, I had a little trouble setting it up.
It's okay. It was still fun to see. Very, very clean run for you, Jaylow. Especially that first Blue Lagoon in level 8. In fact, both of you guys had very nice Blue Lagoons in level 8, at least in the first room. But it got a little tight there towards the end of level 8 after that second Lagoon. Knowing you had a potion, were you thinking about using that at all?
I thought about it, but then I'm like, no, I've got extra rupees, let's kill the Pulse voice. And they gave me the hearts I needed.
Well, luckily you were able to make it through. Zarby, I wasn't sure if you had the stream up at all. Did you have any idea it was as close as it was?
No, I have no idea. I had no idea.
Yeah, the routing that you took, we actually, at least I didn't really get how close it was either. Jaylow had a decent lead and up until level 7, and then you nailed a couple rooms that he had trouble with. You nailed the Lost Woods screen score where he took the classic route through, and just like that, you were only 30 seconds back. Your mid-game was very strong in this run, sir.
Wow.
So, again, make sure you guys follow both the runners today, giving you a wonderful race for your Friday afternoon matinee. So, Zarby, what were your thoughts on your run?
Well, that was a kinda decent run. That's unfortunate for the potion. I grabbed the hearts because I was trying to get a bomb drop, force a bomb drop on the blue at the rock, and I was wondering why it didn't work, and I got the earth container instead of the potion. But other than that, it was a decent run.
Yeah, indeed, a very nice run. I've definitely seen both of you guys improving, and do not feel ashamed about doing that with the heart container. You were not the first person to do that. You're not even the first person in this booth to do that, and you certainly won't be the last. It's just unfortunate that it happened in a race and probably cost you this one here, but you'll have plenty of chances to make up in the next round. Jaylow gets his first win in the Zelda any percent no Up+A tournament, moves on to the 1 and 2 bracket. How are you feeling going forward?
Feels good to get a win, and actually a run that's closer to my skill level. I only had the one death. That should have been deathless.
Yeah, it was a very, very nice run. In fact, I would wager a guess that at some points in that run you were close to your PB.
That was a PB by 4 minutes.
Wait, was that a PB?
That was a PB by 3 minutes 55 seconds.
Holy moly, I didn't know that. Wow, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Holy smokes, you guys, give both these guys a follow. Obviously, working hard to improve, and it's showing in their play here. And I am excited now. I'm extremely excited now to see where both of you guys end up next week. Obviously, Jaylow, if that's a PB by 3.5 minutes with that death in level 9, I cannot wait to see where it goes when you finally get that run that's deathless, man. Good game to both of you, my friends.
Thank you.
All right, folks. Well, that's going to do it here for the Legend of Zelda Any Percent No Up+A tournament. I want to thank everybody for tuning in on this fine Friday afternoon, and I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you go to zelda.challenge.com to see more exciting Zelda 1 action. There's a lot of matches on the slate for you today, including at 10 p.m. Eastern. Adirondack Rick takes on TA909, and Scorpion Max takes on the creator Fred Coughlin. And then immediately afterwards at 11 p.m. Eastern, JSR2 Gamers, my own self, takes on Jay Coper. That'll be at twitch.tv/GaryAndOldWolf. For all of the Speed Gaming family of channels, make sure you guys follow the Speed Gaming Networks for more Zelda action. My name's James. I go by JSR. I want to thank you all for watching and have yourselves a wonderful afternoon. Take care, everybody.